This past Saturday, I went to the Chicago Field Museum, and during my time there, I stumbled upon an exhibit of shoes. Lots and lots of shoes, and boots too, really, including a pair of snowshoes from an indigenous people in a very cold climate. It was a display for the museum to demonstrate their commitment to understanding all peoples and cultures. The sign nearby, of course, invoked the phrase, to understand someone, you need to walk a mile in his shoes. And I thought to myself, this is a great exhibit, but they're missing something. A pair of sandals. And I don't mean any pair of sandals. I mean the sandals of a certain Jewish carpenter from Galilee from 2,000 years ago. The sandals of Jesus. If walking a mile in someone's shoes helps you to understand them, then we know that God understands us from inside our own humanity. As God, God of course knows everything. But you might say in Jesus that God has walked a mile in our sandals. That God understands what it's like to be human from the inside. That Jesus is like us in all things but sin. He grew in his mother's womb. He was born. He learned. He played. He worked. He suffered and he died. Jesus truly knows us. God knows us from the inside. And I say this because it struck me that this is also a good model for training future priests. As the rector of the College Seminary here in Chicago, I was struck by how really this is how we form young men to be good priests. That first they must have good human formation. They need to be formed, you might say, to the image of Jesus in his humanity. That as God understands us and has mercy and compassion on us, future priests must know and understand their people and have mercy and compassion on them. As Pope Francis has said, he wants his shepherds to smell like the sheep. He wants them to be with the sheep and understand the sheep. Well, we want our future priests to really have a good, solid humanity of mercy and compassion, that they can walk a mile in their parishioners' shoes, because first they've walked a mile in the sandals of Jesus. I loved the Field Museum exhibit. It was fabulous. I just wish they had a pair of sandals.